Previously.
Hey, Gazaris! Hey, Gazaris is really sick! Oh my goodness.
On Progression Series Season 2.
Yes, let's go! The Mighty Mole able to seal it out.
It's funny that you mentioned that you pulled a copy of Elemental Hero Stratos, because now I might have a copy for myself as well. So going back to the snatching, my friend.
I am terrified of this strategy if he strings together again.
In this series, both Nim Nim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2.
If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't expecting to be back in the snatching so soon, and Gage has a couple of juicy cards that I have my eyes on, one of which is Elemental Hero Stratos, which he pulled from Champion Pack 6. Now, the thing is, I have to open Champion Pack 6 this episode since I lost last time, so I think I'm going to roll the dice and try to get it there, because Gage has a card that is significantly better than Stratos in Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. We're going to go ahead and add that to our collection, and boy, are we going to make Gage's life a living hell. Let's go ahead and throw it over to him so he can go ahead and claim his wheel for winning last episode.
It has been a minute since you've seen me in the winner's circle. Let me tell you, I'm happy to be here, and I am happy to spin this wheel in front of me. Alex has been on a slaughter spree recently, but our Gladiator Beasts were able to tussle in the arena, take out a nice win. I think in these next few sets here, with Duelist Genesis right around the corner, Gladiator Beasts are only going to get better. We have a chance at War Chariot with the Duelist Genesis. But first, we got Retro Pack 1, one of the coolest reprint sets to ever get released here. I'm stoked to open it today. A lot of reprints that we won't quite be able to use because they've been banned on our personal list, but nevertheless, just gonna be great to see them once again. I'm excited to spin this wheel. Literally anything on the wheel now is super fucking sick, so I really hope to spin something great. I've been wanting a promo for a while because there's a lot of options to pick from it, but I've not been lucky enough to grab one. That sucks. I got so excited. I thought it was the promo! Oh, what did we open last week? Light of Destruction? I get a rare or a common from it? That's kind of fucking lame. So there's only one card that I really want to check to see if I actually own. The one card that I have to see I have in my collection if I have a Substitute or not. I don't. All right, so it looks like for my rare card from Light of Destruction, I will be taking a Substitute, a card that is actually integral to most frog strategies later on in the game. It'll be nice to definitely have that for later on. Not going to be able to FTK Alex probably with a Substitute, but there are a lot of strategies just with Substitute on its own. So I'm going to pick up a copy of those, slap it in the collection. I feel like that's probably the best choice from Light of Destruction. Lame wheel, but hey, that's not what we're here for today. Let's get opening Retro Pack.
I feel like last episode, I just was outplaying myself every single time. I felt like I was just thinking too many steps ahead, and as a result of that, I was just getting outplayed by Gage left and right. But here in the win, but we're moving on to a set that we have never opened in the Progression Series before, and that is Retro Pack 1. This set may be a throwback to some of the older sets, but this set also introduces a lot of new cards we've never seen in the series before. Most of those cards are going to make an appearance here in the Secret Rare slot, and not many of these are super useful. Blast Sphere is like technically removal, but it's like kind of bad. Copycat's like okay. Cyber Harpy Lady may be playable. Chainmaster is very funny. This is like a staple in Sealed Showdown, but for this series, I'm not really sure how good it is. We have stuff like Embodiment of Popus, Exchange of the Spirit, as well as Ancient Lamp. Some really interesting cards, but for what it's worth, I don't think these are really super playable. There are some neat things you can do with them. I think what people are most looking forward to about this set is the reprints. Looking at the ultra rares, right? Raigeki's here, although I believe it's banned, so we're not able to play it, but Scapegoat's in here, and Scapegoat Scapegoat's pretty cool because I think Gage already has a copy and I do not. So if we manage to pull a copy of this, that'll even out the playing field there. Then the rares. So we have plenty of cards in here, and one of which is a big one, Magician of Faith. This card has eluded us all throughout the Progression Series 2 thus far, and so with it being a rare, once again, it's possible for us to pull it, but it's also, you know, possible we don't pull it, right? This would be crazy, not only for Gage, but also for me as well, because I have way better spell cards than Gage does, and so while this does fuel his Chaos strategy, Faith would be an incredible addition to either of our collections. I mean, there's just so many powerful staples in here. It's very funny that Graceful Charity is also in here, but Gage just banned that a couple of episodes ago, so I hope he pulls like 5 copies of it just so it rubs it in that he can't get to play it, but an unbanning can obviously change that. The super rares, nothing too crazy. I believe stuff like Reborn, Swords, and Judgment are all banned, hilariously enough, and everything else we already have. I guess Penguin Soldier is something that I'm not sure if it's actually been printed up until this point, because it was in starter deck Joey initially, but that's pretty funny. The commons, though, there are some cards in here that could be quite useful. 7 Tools is in here as a common, so this is a way for us to be able to interact with trap cards a bit more efficiently. More copies of MST, although I think we're set because of Duelist Pack Zane, and also ritual support in the form of Senju and Sonic Bird if we ever want to go down a strategy like that, and all of the recruiters are in here as well. Giant Rat, Kamakiri, Grizzly, Shining Angel, Momonga, Giant Gerb, UFO Turtle, and Mystic Tomato. So this is big for Gage, because Gage has only had 1 Mystic Tomato for like the first 30 episodes of the series. He might be able to finally get a rounded out playset, and we'll have a playset of all of these most likely by the end of this. But before we get into that, we have to open Champion Pack 6, and let's see if I can will Stratos into existence here and round out one of the craziest decks I've ever been able to play in the series. Pack number 1. That's not what we're looking for. Oka's not bad, though, in all honesty, though, because we missed this in Enemy of Justice, and I think also in the reprint set. Maybe a little bit past its prime, but honestly, it's still not terrible. Mage Power is pretty good, though. Second pack, come on, Stratos. Come on, Stratos. Come on, Stratos. Nothing good in this one. Another Oka. We might play one of those just because Oka's okay. There's a chance. There's still a chance, but I think after this, I'm not sure if we open Champion Pack 6 again. So I'm really hoping for the Stratos, and we did not get it. We'll see if I regret my decision, but honestly, BLS is still pretty busted. So let's go ahead and open 24 packs of Retro Pack.
Alrighty, Retro Pack 1, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 24 packs of this lovely booster box to open. Lots of things that we can hit, like Graceful Charity, Raigeki, Monster Reborn. Fortunately, they're all banned. So we're going to be trying to look for some of the cards that aren't banned that might be a little bit better. There's one of the ones in the rare slot, Heavy Storm, I was, again, not going to be looking for. A third Giant Rat is pretty sick, though, actually. Having another stab at these old recruiters that we didn't get to see since Metal Raiders. Heavy Storm's one of the cards where, again, it's on our mutual ban list, so never going to be able to really see it. At least now I have a copy myself. Interesting. All right, a Left Arm of the Forbidden One. This is actually massive. A second copy of Mystic Tomato. I've been rocking with one the entire series so far. Alex has definitely had the leg up on me with that. Happy to grab one myself, though. Harpy Lady Sisters. Space Typhoon. Really nice to get multiple copies of these. This gets reprinted like half a bazillion times, so the fact that we got it now is not that big of a deal. I think the card is still at 1 in the ban list, so we're not gonna be able to see it. But, hey, nice to have it, I guess. Dark Magician. Retro Pack, baby. I don't even think that's the correct artwork for it, but, cool, I guess, really. Not much to say about it. It's neat. I don't think any of the ultra rares. Nah, there's like Raigeki and stuff, which is particularly good, but nothing we'd be able to use, I don't think. That's one of the huge ones, actually, though. Card Destruction. Card Destruction is only reprinted in Champion Pack, I think, as well. You could only get it from the structure decks early on, or the starter decks. So the fact that I think this is the first reprint that I've been able to get my hands on for it. I think Alex might have been the one to open Champion Pack 1. I think he might have been on a losing streak then. This card stays at 1 for a super long time, and it only comes back to 1 later on in the game anyways. So, hey, nice to have it. I'm glad I got the 1 copy of it. 45 bucks. I have one of these, I think. Megamorph is interesting. This makes for some really interesting Stein plays if Alex wants to still go with those. Megamorph kind of scary as an equip. That's my 3rd copy of Mystic Tomato. Really great pickup, actually. Now I've got the full starter collection there. Pretty nice. Ooh, 7 Tools. I didn't realize this was a common. This is actually really, really powerful common pickup, actually. Being able to negate any trap. I'm actually looking to get multiple copies of that now that I know it's in here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 24 packs of Retro Pack coming right up. Let's see what we get in the first pack here. And this is what I'm worried about. I mean, Tomato's a common, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm really happy that we're each going to have full access to 7 Tools because I think that's pretty good. Well, there's a Heavy Storm. I mean, I think I already had this, and Gage had to ban it just because it's like too good. He may have actually pulled this in one of its other previous reprints as well. But again, some pretty decent cards like Giant Rat, Trap Hole, Mask of Darkness. Like, this is pretty good. I think I was actually missing a 3rd copy of Shining Angel, so if I was, that actually rounds out my playset of that, and I'm happy because that means we just have another good light monster. There's an ultra rare. It is the one and only Dark Magician, the Arcana artwork as well. well, which is pretty hype. Thunder Dragon, I think, is something I've already had access to, but I'd have to go back and check. I'm getting confused between this and Season 1. But in any case, not the holo we want. There's not too many good holos like in the ultra rare slot necessarily that aren't banned, unfortunately, but it is what it is. There is right leg of the Forbidden One. Could you imagine pulling all 5 Exodia pieces in 24 packs? So the head is a secret, so it's probably not going to happen, but that would be nuts.
Another 7 tools and a trap hole. Nice. Suijin, baby. Look at it. I think that's the third 7 tools I've gotten. I'm stoked for that. Awesome. This is the second right leg I think I've gotten in particular, though. But 3 7 tools. That's actually kind of nice. Might be able to slide that in the side deck. The one card I didn't want to see. Graceful Charity. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to play it. It's banned mutually because I made that decision. Probably should have thought about it a little bit more thoroughly, but the one thing that I'm kind of like happy about is we don't have to deal with Graceful Charity anymore. Alex will think twice about bringing it back though now that I have a copy myself. Huge. Scapegoat Ultra Rare is big. If only this was a real life Scapegoat, that would be a huge pickup. Retro Pack 1 Scapegoat is the maximum rarity you can get. Super, super hard to find, very expensive, and I think it's my second copy of Scapegoat, actually, funny enough. Unfortunately, we are past GOAT format, so I don't think we're at a time where this card's at 3 anymore. I think it's gone down a little bit, right? Maybe? Another charity. Wow, go figure. Go figure. Third MST, though. Pretty nice.
Oh, and there's the Magician of Faith. Oh my god, this is gonna be insane. Being able to recycle Pot of Greed or any of the other just ridiculous spell cards that we have access to. Again, not to mention that this is a light. I'm sort of trying to lean into Chaos a little bit more here. This is gonna be a disgusting episode. And you know what? Card Destruction is actually not a terrible pull either. I believe this was a card from starter deck Yugi and maybe other decks just altogether. So we've never had this before, and this can enable a wide slew of strategies, not just now, but in the future, because of the power of this card. This is limited in modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, so it's very likely we could play this at some point. Second Magician of Faith, let's go! Oh my god, so many strong lights. I believe Sork is either banned or limited currently. I need to check the ban list to see, but we have BLS, we have Sork, and we have Magician of Faith as one of the best lights. Can't ask for more. Okay, there's left leg of the Forbidden One. I figured I would track all the Exodia pieces. We're 2 of 5, one of which is still a secret rare, so pretty unlikely we're gonna get there, but let's see if we get the arms. You know, Solemn Judgment's pretty hype. Unfortunately, it's banned, and for good reason, because Gage pulled 3 of it, and so I banned that card hella quick, but at some point, this card could come off and could make a very big impact in the series, because having 3 Judgments for both of us would be nuts.
That's a secret rare. Embodiment of Apophis. Y'all even play this? What's this card do? Oh, this card's like mega bad. That's very not good. Second copy of Painful Choice, though. Hey, we're definitely going to be playing 2, right? 8. Oh my god, bro. Dude, it's been forever. I don't think we've seen a Magician of Faith in the Progression series. That's the first one ever. Actually kind of sick, man. A little bit past its prime at this point. We're about to move into 5Ds. I can't justify playing Magician of Faith in a deck anymore. I think we're past that time. Nice to see it, though. I will say, first Moth in the Progression series, long overdue. What a pack. What a pack. 2 Magician of Faith now and a Raigeki. Can't play the Raigeki, but that is a sick pickup, dude. This has been a really successful retro pack opening. I'm really stoked with this, actually. Kaiba Man, too, bro. Look at him. The secret rare Kaiba Man. Cannot play him. Well, you can, but he's not going to do much. I do have a Blue Eyes. Actually could plug him in the deck. That's a really sick pickup, though. I'm pretty sure he's also super expensive. Third Moth. I got 3 Moths in these last few packs. Bro! Oh, it really sucks that it's way past its prime. It really sucks that it's way past its prime. Let me open this last pack, get it over with. A Flute and a Catapult Turtle. Funny enough, I think we can actually like FTK with Catapult Turtle now. Because we do have Magical Scientist at 1, so you could technically FTK with Catapult Turtle. I don't think it's gonna be useful enough though. Again, much older time that we'll be able to see that type of play. Gonna save this into the collection. I'm stoked with this actually. A couple more Mystic Tomatoes to the grab bag there. Buffing out all the searchers. 7 tools of the Bandit. Seems like it was pretty good. Also got a lot of staples, man. I think I really did well with this one. I think this one's okay. Right, let's take it to the deck builder. Let's see what we can build today.
Well, ask and you shall receive. There's another one, I guess. Again, pretty useless, but it's pretty cool. And a super rare Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. What a waste of a super rare. Only a few packs left of Retro Pack 1, and honestly, I mean, I don't think I could really ask for more. 2 Magician of Faith is pretty good. I need to check to see where it falls on the ban list, though, because it may actually be limited potentially, but we're in what, like 2008? I don't think Faith would be still limited at this point when, like, Dark Arm Dragon's running around. Let's see. Second to last pack, nothing too good there. I think we already have everything we need. Last pack, I don't really know know what else I could be wanting at this point. We got a second left leg, of course. But in any case, we're not going to respin it because we got the 2 Magician of Faith and there's nothing like crazy that we were looking for. Overall, pretty fantastic opening. Let's get to building because oh boy, Gage is screwed.
Decided not to run back the Gladiator Beast today because we are getting some new support in the very next set, so I may want to run it back then. Duelist Genesis gives it another breath of fresh air, but I decided to go back on our Chaos list that we were working with before. Not a lot of new inclusions to the deck, just the inclusion of a couple better light monsters than Thunder Dragon. Jane is a great warrior that we can search off of Reinforcement of the Army, and then of course Magician of Faith is actually forbidden, so we do get to play the 1 copy, but hey, I have to give it a spin. This is essentially just Chaos with a whole bunch of good cards here. We're going to hopefully see our Blackluster and our Chaos Sorcerer be able to close out some games. The Mystic Tomatoes are huge to be able to get in this because it is an automatic best normal summon that gets us literally into any card in the deck because we can tutor for the Sangan or the Witch of the Black Forest, and then once that gets destroyed, we have our pickings of pretty much anything in the deck besides the bosses. Paired with some new inclusions like Brain Control, this list seems pretty fucking good. I'm actually really stoked to take this for a spin. I think it's got a solid shot to beat Alex. I normally run back the same deck after every episode, so hopefully this is going to throw Alex off base, and I think this is just the best card pull that we have so far. Definitely being able to buff out the floaters and get a couple more cool staple cards added to the collection. Retro Pack 1 was a huge success. Slightly teched out to beat Alex's Destiny Hero thing. I want to have these DD Crows to be able to get the Disc Commander out the graveyard if he uses a pre-mat or something on it. Stop him from getting some max amount of value there. Also, he's on a lot of Dark Arm strategies, so being able to pick out some Darks from the graveyard, make sure he doesn't have 3, could be the difference between winning and losing. But this list seems pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. I'm going to save it, see what Alex is up to today.
I gotta be honest, I don't know how we're gonna lose today's episode. This deck is similar to the one we played last episode, but man, does it make a world of difference when we have access to way more bombs courtesy of the Chaos Engine. So let's do the card by card. So since we pulled 2 copies of Magician of Faith, we are now able to take out some of the more filler cards like Dasher and Diamond Dude and the 1D draw for like the 4 Destiny Heroes that we're playing. And we're able to complement this deck with cards like BLS, with Chaos Sorg. And yes, we're only playing about 4 to 5 lights in here, but there's plenty of ways to get lights into the graveyard. I mean, we have Card Trooper for mills. We just have natural ways to get into these cards like Sangan and the like as well, that it's a lot easier than you might think for us to actually fill the graveyard for lights for both of these cards. But now that we have BLS and Chaos Sorg and Dark Arm Dragon, and then we have other bombs like Jinzo, you know, Prime Material Dragon, etc., it's actually going to be quite difficult for Gage to be able to deal with all of this at once. And so that's what we're trying to throw at him. So let's do the card by card. We've got BLS, of course, Breakers in here as well. Card Trooper is good for just milling. Chaos Sorg is just mini BLS, but that's good enough for me. 1 DD Warrior Lady. Honestly, this is probably not really a light, but if he has to use removal on it, then it will count. We have, of course, the Dark Arm Dragon, double Dekoichi for card draw, and of course, speaking of card draw, nothing is better than Disc Commander here. We have Jinzo to stop the traps, double Magician of Faith. Look at the spells we are working with that we can get back with Magician of Faith. Pot of Greed, Feather Duster, like Confi, we can get Snatch Steal, I mean, Premature Burial, like the options are just endless. This is going to get nasty. Morphing Jars in here as well, just to help get us back into the game. We fall behind, or we can just load up the grave with a lot of stuff very quickly. Triple Tomato to get into anything we could ask for. 1 Prime Material is another big bomb. Prometheus to filter out the grave so we can go for dad a lot easier. Then we have Sangan, Snipe Hunter, and Spirit Reaper. And then for the spells, we have Brain Control, Confiscation, Dark Hole, Trunade, Feather Duster, Last Will, MST, Avarice, Pot of Greed, Premature Burial, Rhoda, and Smashing Ground, as well as Snatch Steal. Rhoda's a bit weird because I just cut out some of the warriors now, but this does give us a guaranteed way to get the Disc Commander if we have like Limit Reverse or Pre-Mat, so that's pretty good. And then the traps, we have Crush Card, double Limit Reverse, Ring, Torrential, and Trap Dust Shoot. Then I adjusted the side deck accordingly because Gage played Glads last episode, I believe, and I don't think he's going to run that back because I think he got a little bit lucky, if I'm being honest. So we do have Saku's as well as Threatening Roars in the side now in case he does want to go that route again, but the fact that we have more ways to interact with the Glads in combat is going to be very important if he does, as well as Book of Moon. This is another card we can bring in as well. I also have a Fissure for more removal because sometimes just clearing a big guy can be a little bit problematic if we don't have one of the bombs. And then if Gage decides to play any Floodgates, we have the double Dust Tornado and triple Twister to pair with our Feather Duster and Trunade in the main deck. And then we also have 2 Pulling the Rug for the Monarch strat, which we know he was playing as well. This deck is just insane. I really hope we just get to blow him out with all of our big bombs because it's just going to be so much for him to handle. I don't think he's ready for it. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Gage, I gotta say, the best part about Prague Season 2 is when we get to open sets we never opened in Season 1. And this set, although it is a reprint set, to be fair, there's some crazy-ass cards in this set.
Oh yeah, Retro Pack 1 does not slack, bro. But you know what the sad thing is? Opening these packs up, I realized our mutual ban list has so many of these cards already on it.
And most of them are from you, by the way.
I probably should have thought it out a little better, but hey, there's only so many times I can deal with resolving graceful
I was about to say, how many graceful charities did you pull in today's opening, buddy?
I don't want to talk about it.
I was really hoping when you picked to ban charity a few episodes ago, you didn't realize it was in Retro Pack, because I don't think you would have banned it if you knew that was happening.
I don't know, man. I really had to think about it, and I don't think either of us should have been playing with that card,
not.
So I think I did us a favor.
Yeah, I think so too. To be fair, there's still like probably a handful of cards we shouldn't be playing with, but they still make the game more fun. But we adjust them as necessary. This pack, though, it does give some new cards, to be fair. I don't think they're very good for what it's worth, but there's some fun stuff. I'm just ready to get into this, buddy. We are
Me too, man.
right on the verge of 5Ds. You mentioned this before we started filming, so...
I know. It's like we blinked, and now we're already here, dude. We're finally through GX, bro. We can celebrate.
Thank
That's a
God.
big thing,
Yeah,
man.
and synchros are going to literally change everything. But we have to get through Retro Pack first. Shout out to patron. It is the Stormex. Thank you for the support, and let's see if we can win rock, paper, scissors one last time before we go to GX. Buddy, pick something else. Come on. Pick something else!
Thank goodness. All right. Well, I still think even closing the GX era here, going second with our roll set is the way to go. So I'm going to take my free card. Best of luck.
All right, let's see. Pot of Greed, Comfy, please. That would be the best case scenario. Didn't get exactly what I wanted, but I will take the Comfy.
Wow! Come on, man!
Let's see what you're up to, buddy. Let's see what you're up to.
This hits so
Speaking
good.
of cards that probably should be banned for... Fuck you! Oh, my God. Well, thank God I had Comfy then. All right, so we have Warrior Lady.
All right, take your pick.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be. Haha. Jar, Sack. Okay. I mean, it's got to be... Let me think about this. I'm pretty sure it's BLS. I'm just going to make sure that that's the correct decision here. Warrior Lady, I literally don't care about. Crow, I also don't care about. Part of me wants to get rid of Jar because your hand kind of sucks. But I'll get rid of BLS. That's fine.
It seems like the
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help that you know.
I was about to say, yeah, you know, there's only so much. I'll just set 1 in the front, 2 in the back, throw it to you, and then if it couldn't get any worse...
I'm going to kill you, bro. This is... Oh, my... This is like the best top deck I had, too. I don't even have to show you it, bro. That's like my whole. That's my whole deck. You got rid of the entire chaos.
Well, to be fair, this
chaos
isn't Comfy.
deck.
This isn't Comfy,
Yeah,
right?
it goes back. Yeah, I'll get it back eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Okay. Okay, so what's your play right now? Your play is either run in with Warrior Lady or set Jar. I guess you could also just set Warrior Lady and like fake that it's Jar, but everything else is basically dead at this point. It's like not really that good, in all honesty. You have a light and a dark. Yeah, screw it. I'll get rid of Chaos Sork, whatever.
Seems like the only option there. Yep. All right, he's back.
Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. I just saw the weirdest glitch on Dueling Book ever. It showed like the 4 cards in your hand. And like, you'll see it when the episode goes up. It was weird. It's gone now. I can't see anything in your hand. Don't worry.
Now I'm like, so you're like, I don't care about that DD Warrior Lady. So what is that face down? What do you really not care about it? Like,
I know, that's the thing. I could be bluffing you.
Right. Okay. I will just set 1, 2. Go ahead. Your turn.
Okay. All right. I'll draw. Buddy, it's about to get a lot worse.
The debut for the progression series.
The first time in what, like 30 episodes we've seen this?
Right?
It's unbelievable. All right, I'll fire it.
I am not destined to keep a hand today. Now you know what's face down.
I do. I'll just get rid of the Jar. I mean, that seems like the easy play here.
Yep. All right. There you go.
And then that means I know you have the Warrior Lady set, so I'll just set another one and throw it to you. I could attack, but that would be kind of dumb.
It might be a little silly. I will draw for turn. Pretty good one. I'll go stand by main. All right. I will flip up the DD Warrior Lady.
It's fine.
Okay. I'll normal summon a Witch of the Black Forest.
Yuck. I will Torrential here.
Powerful Torrential, but I
you get the Witch Search, yeah, so it's not that great, but...
Yes, I will get my Witch Search.
Sure.
I am, off of my Witch of the Black Forest, I'm just going to pick up a Mystic Tomato.
That seems solid, yeah.
Okay, already normal summon this turn, so I'll just pass to you.
I was going to say, let's see if we can do anything about it, but it's not looking like it. I'm going to go set 1 and set 1. Go ahead.
Very cool. I will draw. Stand
Yep.
by main. I'll throw down the tomato.
Sure.
I'm going to get a peek. What you got
I'm
there?
going to ring the tomato.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll both take
Yeah, I don't want to
15.
deal with that nonsense.
I'll go main 2. Drop 1 in the face down, and I'll pass.
Okay, we'll draw. Stand by main. Duster.
Unfortunate.
I know one
okay.
sack.
Oops.
It's the other one. Comfy. Okay. I'm going to flip my morphing jar.
I'll chain DD Crow. I'll just banish her moth.
Sure, that makes sense. And then we're both going to draw 5 here.
Yep.
Really hoping I would have gotten something that I could have set, but unfortunately I did not. Fortunately, I did get Pot of Greed, though, so that's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It's all... Ooh, okay, all right.
Not too bad. I need to banish this Magician of Faith. Sorry about that. I'm going to be honest, that jar could have been a lot better. This is not great. Let's just run out Tomato. We'll just go 21.
I'm going to take it all.
Okay.
Yep.
And then second main, I'll throw 1 down and throw it back to you.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing seems particularly great, but this seems like the best play. I'm going to normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Snipe Hunter. I'm going to pitch Magician of Faith. I'm going to target the tomato.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Never misses.
Never misses.
Never
go.
misses. Okay, cool. All right, 1 card down.
Would you like to try again?
At best, that's like a Book of Moon, but like you wouldn't, unless you have 4 monsters in hand, you would not leave yourself with 4 cards with your jar, just in case. I will set a card,
Okay.
and then I'll go battle
Sure.
phase. Into the
I'll
jar.
take 8. That's fine.
Okay. Main 2, I will just pass.
Interesting. I'll draw.
Draw phase?
You got Dust Shoot?
I do.
I was worried about that. I don't think there's anything I can do. You're not going to be happy to see my hand.
Oh my god! Let me get a look at the dark situation
Yeah.
here. You got 2 tomatoes. Let me get a look again.
So I will write it in the chat as well. So it's Hole, Dad, Snatch, Sork, and Lady.
You don't have any lights.
You
in your
banished
hand,
it with Faith, so correct.
right? I did.
I do have one in hand.
Interesting. I'm gonna put back your warrior, lady, so you have no plays
Interesting.
besides snatching my guy.
Sure.
Oh my god, wait. No, put that back in your hand. No, wait. No, that's fine. Let me Sorry, I'm trying to sort this out here. I don't think I can lose. I actually think I'm in a pretty good spot. Because of... Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. DD Warrior Lady back is okay.
All right, Warrior Lady's gone. Really didn't want to see the Dust Shoot, but it is what it is. We'll go into main 1. It's interesting that you didn't really do much either. So unless your hand just looks like mine, where you just have a bunch of monsters, which, I mean, it's not impossible, right? Let me think here. So the only thing I'm a bit worried about is just like dying.
I'd be worried about
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, it's an issue. 15. You only need to get 2,300 damage. That's not hard for your deck to do. You could just be sitting on a few things. If you have Sork, funny enough, that is exact game, which is kind of annoying, I'll be honest. I am going to Dark Hole the Snipe Hunter.
Okay.
Just want to clean him up a bit. And you are correct. I don't have any plays because you got rid of the Moth. I will just pass.
I will draw. Stand by into the main phase. Let's see here. Okay, you have Snatch, Steal, Dad, Sork.
Correct.
You have to like specifically draw into a dude to be able to do anything. Otherwise, I've got you on a clock here.
Correct.
I'm going to make it 2 turns. All right, I'm going to normal summon Card Trooper.
That's 19. Yep.
Yep, I'm going to mill 3. Nothing big. Oh my
There goes
God.
the sword. Happy to see that. Okay.
Battle
I know you
phase,
don't have
I'll
that in
go
hand.
19.
Take it.
Nice. Pass.
Draw. Oh my god. Am I just the best player in the game?
You're kidding me. Please don't.
I might be. Is there any reason to use one over the other? Snatch the Trooper.
All right, go for the gamble.
Have to. We'll declare. I will say, depending on how this goes, you might just lose the game. Fuck! Oh my god! The best fucking player in the game! Let's go!
That's so sad.
Oh my god!
What's this last card? What did you draw?
Oh, I drew Brain Con.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I realized giving you the Card Trooper was super risky. I probably shouldn't have did that.
To be fair, I needed to mill exactly 1 dark.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Dad is offline. I guess if
Yeah.
I milled 2 darks and a light, I could banish for Sork and then Dad's online again. But I needed to mill exactly 1 dark for this to work.
I think I punted that. I don't know if I could have won, though. Well, whatever. We'll go game 2. That was a big game 1. Jeez. I'm going to be dwelling on that for the rest of the night, Alex. I thought for sure, actually, man, giving you that card trooper, especially when I knew you had Snatch Steal too, it's pretty much suicide. Just had to get lucky though. If you would have milled, like I said, like what, 2 darks or something like that, you were screwed.
I needed exactly 1 dark, so I couldn't get 0 darks. I couldn't get 2 darks. I could get 2 darks if the 3rd card was a light, but I could also not get 3 darks. So like probability-wise, when I have like a million darks in my deck, it wasn't gonna happen, but I had no other way to win the game. So, all right, buddy, what are you gonna do?
All right, bud, I'm gonna opt to go second again.
I think that's the move.
I think it is. All right, good luck, dude.
Best of luck to you as well, and
don't open Confi again. I swear to God, you slap down Confi again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I will have you rest assured I did not open Comfy. I'm very mad that I didn't, because that's like the best. I will say that's like the punish for letting the other person go first is that we have Dust Shoot and we have Comfy in this format. So it's a tough choice. I'm gonna set 1. I mean, when I have them all, I guess I'll set 1, 2, 3.
Holy
4,
shit.
be my guess. Go ahead.
Right, I will draw. Standby phase, not battle phase, main phase.
Yep.
Righto. That's a bit to work through.
It's a lot.
I will just set, and I'll pass.
Interesting. Okay. I'll draw. Standby main. Flip them. I'm surprised you didn't think of this, because we saw this game 1.
I did, but, like, my hand's not equipped to be able to do anything
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Let's see what you got, buddy.
Well, okay.
Breaker, Zaborg. Oh, the BLS and the Snatch. Oh, shit. Okay. Those are big hits. Those are big hits. The problem is you still have 5 cards, so, you know, it's not the best.
Yeah, wow, great, dude. You got 9 cards or 10 cards to buy 5 now. Oh, my God.
We're right out Sandgate. Let's just try for 17 here.
I'm going to take it all, yeah.
Okay. And then I think in my second main, I guess I'll just set a 5th one. Go ahead.
I will draw, stand by main.
Yep.
I will draw down, I'm just going to set 1. I'll set another. I'll pass.
Okay, now I'm afraid if it's your jar. Okay, I'll draw. Go main. Let's... I guess we'll just try to get a bit aggressive. I'll run out Card Trooper.
Yep.
Declare.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's go... Oh, we got something here?
I'm thinking. I do not. You're fine.
Okay. Then let's go Battle.
Okay.
Try to go Trooper in.
Okay, it is Warrior Lady. I will banish.
Sure. No card draw for me. That is fine. Jar in.
I'll take 17.
Yeah. Let's get you on a little bit of a clock. Second main. Go ahead.
Draw. Standby main.
Yep.
I like can't commit anything because if I get bottomless, I straight up lose. Like it's so bad.
Well, I mean, presently I'm only doing 1,700 a turn, so you're not in immediate danger.
I know I'm not in like immediate danger, but this is still a really bad spot for me. You're up.
Sure.
Billion cards on me right now. I will set 1. I'll add another, and I'll pass.
I'm only up like 3 cards on you, to be fair. I'll go main 1. Let's run out Warrior Lady.
I will bottomless the Warrior Lady.
That is annoying. Sure. Battle.
Yep.
Try with Sangan.
It is Jane, the Lightsworn Paladin.
Okay, it's big enough, so I'll take 200. Second main, I'll throw the jar to defense, and I guess that's it. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw. Standby main.
Sure.
I will shift the Jane to attack.
Okay.
I don't even want to attack with this fucking thing.
I don't blame you.
I'll set a card, and I'll just go to the end phase, and I'll mill 2.
All right, Suchi Mill. Tomatoes.
Oh, why? What is my luck? Why do I keep milling the best cards in my deck? Oh my god. Dude, go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Main. I think we try it. Oh, we can't even try it. I will smash the Jane.
Sure.
Okay. Let's try jar to attack. 7.
Yes.
1,000.
Yep.
Okay. Second main. Got a back row. Go ahead.
Draw.
Does shoot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ryza, Snipe, Crow, MST. You have some way to bring something back. You can slap Ryza down. It's not the end of the world, but it's just kind of annoying. Yeah, spin back Ryza.
Okay. I will normal summon Snipe Hunter.
That you will.
That okay?
You're good.
Holy shit. How? How is that okay?
I mean, you still have to deal with the Great Wall over here.
Yeah, it's not easy. Battle?
That's fine.
What's the point of killing your jar?
Damage?
Yeah, you're at 78, bro. I don't think the 800 is gonna matter there too much.
You asked. I'm just answering the question.
I'm actually not gonna attack. I'm just gonna set a card and I'm gonna pass.
Okay, that's the MST. I'll draw. I really hate to do this to you.
I deserve it.
I mean, I know you have an MST, so something's going with it. But oh Jesus, 2 things are going with it.
Yeah, I'll beam these 2, whatever.
These 2?
Yep.
You were smart for not attacking, because I had sack, and you hit pre-mat for the other one. So.
Okay.
What was the last 2? Unless you got more.
No, I'll let it go.
Oh, book. Oh, I could see. That's why you were thinking about it. And then this is what, 17? Yeah, I had the snatch to clean it up.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
This was like what happened to me last episode with all the jar shenanigans. You like got +5 on me, and so I got my revenge this time.
It's only fair. It's only fair. I knew I opened up that grip. That first hand I had was pretty sick with the snatch steal and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drop the breaker in because I'm like, this auto loses the bottomless or something like that.
Right.
I was gonna see if I could like maybe get a turn in or 2 or something like that, and maybe like I don't know, get more value off of something. I don't know. Probably was a little bit too reckless of me not to commit anything at all.
It's rough though because you did have all monsters, right? So I mean, 2 of them you just couldn't even summon, and like sometimes with jar that just happens where if you catch them on a weird hand, like there's no way you can even play around it.
Yep.
Right? Like the game, I believe it was last episode, I was able to play around it. I just didn't because I remember you jarred me, and then I got punished again because then I attacked and you booked your jar, and so I lost like everything after that. So just the mind games with jar, sometimes it's enough to just carry you. And, you know, this is why jar is just like a force back during this time. Just being able to draw 5 out of nowhere, whether you're losing or if you're just able to get +5 like on turn 1. It's just such a huge uphill battle for whoever's behind at that rate. And so we saw both ends of it over the course of these last 2 episodes here.
Yeah, jar's been a menace recently. The only set monster that has really contended with anything. Magician of Fate, though, nice of us to both have them.
Yeah, nice of me to illegally play more than 1. I apologize about that, by the way.
It's okay. I've been there. I've played illegal Mobiuses. I've played a couple illegal magical merchants back in my days.
It's true.
So it's
that
only
is true.
fair, bro. It's only fair.
It is only fair. I swore it wasn't. It was on the list anymore, but I completely missed it because you said it's banned, right?
Yep.
I think what happened was I looked at the limited list and I'm like, oh, it's not there.
It makes sense to look there. It makes sense to look there.
Yeah.
You really think dude, it took forever to make like Magician of Fate actually come on the list. You remember
I do.
This thing's forbidden until like late 2013 or something.
Right.
Like that.
When
something
like
ridiculous.
no one like flip effects are so irrelevant by that point, right? Until Shadal's come out, but that's a different story. But like by like mid historical Yu-Gi-Oh standards, yes, like flip effects were just not doing anything. But yeah. How was your retro pack? Any interesting cards? Any like top offs?
Definitely the big top off was the floaters, dude. Getting a couple copies of Mystic Tomato. I remember I've been rocking with 1 this entire series so far. So the fact that I was able to get 3 out, I think it really streamlined this thing. The big thing is like I also have Witch. 3 Mystic Tomato, Witch, Sanding is like actually sick. Like that gets me my whole deck, which is really sick. Other things I got, I did get 7 Tools of the Bandit was a really interesting pull. I know that gets reprinted a lot later, but a common print of that was really neat. I did get my fair share of Graceful Charities. I got 2 of them. I got a Heavy Storm too, funny enough.
Funny. Didn't you get it before though too in like one of the other reprint sets?
I think so. I think I did get one in something else. So not the first time I've seen a heavy, but what else did I get? I think the unique stuff I got is like I did get, and this is how I knew you were illegally playing it. I pulled 3 Magician of Faith.
Oh my god. Okay,
so
I only pulled the 2. Okay.
Yeah, so I thought I could have played 3, but nah, I think it's a little past its prime anyways. The one thing I got, I think that was the only unique thing that I don't think either of us have seen it yet is Card Destruction.
I pulled that as well. Yeah, you're right, because I believe Card Destruction was initially from, I believe, Starter Deck Yugi. Yeah. So I think Card Destruction actually has a lot of interesting application. Maybe not like this exact moment, but like in the future potentially as well. I played like a mini Dark World engine not too long ago, and like, let's be honest, Card Destruction is like another morphing jar in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If I'm just trying to turbo into getting like any of my bombs in my deck, like it's not a terrible card by any means.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, we get to revisit all those DM era cards, which is pretty nice. I did get a Raigeki. I did get a Scapegoat and stuff like that, but it's like...
Oh, that's actually pretty good because that's your second Goats now,
It is my second Goats, yeah. But it's like, how long are those going to be relevant for, right? Like, we're literally moving into 5Ds, so...
Link format.
We'll see that. We'll see those Goats come out then. I got the nice retro pack Goat to be able to use.
That is true.
I also got a fucking Kaiba Man, too. How about that?
That's hilarious. I don't think I pulled any Secret Rares. I did pull the Arcana Dark Magician in the Ultra slot, though. That was great. I also pulled 2 solemn judgment. So if Judgment ever comes off the banning, we both have three judgments now.
That's so silly. I was wondering, I got the Arcana Dark Magician 2. That wasn't the right artwork, right?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
I think it's the same one from LOB is the retro pack art.
I believe so, yeah. And sometimes the pack opener messes up the artworks. Because like the Mystic Tomato wasn't using the OCG artwork.
Yeah, I got the Barrel Dragon like OCG artwork too.
I did
it's
as well.
Definitely a mix-up. It's a toss-up of whatever they give you. But I think it's definitely the OG LOB artwork is the same when you get in retro pack here.
I do want to ask you about your wheel as well. But before we do, I had a snatching to fulfill from my wheel last time. And you want any guesses to what I took?
You were hellbent on Stratos. I think you're probably going to take the Stratos. You're still on Disc Commander. I could see it.
Didn't take Stratos.
Oh.
I took something much worse.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah, all right. I mean, it makes sense. I've been the one to have him for a bit here.
So my logic was I also had a shot because I lost last episode to pull Stratos in Champion Pack 6. So I thought, okay, maybe I can roll the dice and get a bit lucky here. In all honesty, Stratos is fine, but I think BLS, like, let's be honest, long-term has way more application. And I was able to with my deck. I was still playing the Disc Commander and stuff. I just never saw it this game. I'm able to play like this like crazy like chaos like dad like Disc Commander like draw a million cards deck now at this point. So I think it's actually like sort of evolved to get like even more disgusting because I can pivot off of like fucking Diamond Dude and Dasher because like they were just like not really doing all that much and just drop like bombs like BLS and Chaos Sork, you know, when I remember to play the legal number of Magician of Fates that are allowed. But that aside, what was your wheel, buddy? I'm nervous about that because I may not have some of these cards for very long depending on what you pull.
You don't gotta be nervous, man. I never get lucky. I got the fucking rare wild card.
Oh my, you were probably steaming too because it's right by the promo.
Yeah, I almost got, bro, I swear, you're gonna watch it back when it goes up and my face is so bright because it's right near the promo and then it just drops when it hits the rare, dude. I was so upset. So
that's
I mean,
so unfortunate.
I don't know what I feel like I'm the only person that have gotten the common when we had it on the wheel, and now I'm also the only person I think that's gotten the rare. Bro.
No, I think I got one of them when you were like ravaging me in the early stages. I think like when I started winning, I was like, I need something to get back into this, and I also got like the common or the rare back then.
Sucks.
So.
It hurts so
it
bad.
It does. But it's nice that I think that the wheel has like a whammy, so that sometimes you don't always get something crazy. Right? Obviously, like, I mean, it depends on the situation, right? But it's like, yeah, that's the wheel at the end of the day. It needs to have some duds because otherwise it would just be way too good. Better than it already is. I mean, people are clamoring for it to be nerfed, but yeah, that's
I think it's fair. I think it's all right. It's fun.
I think this was a nice swan song for the end of the GX era. And going into 5Ds, I mean, our decks are only going to get even crazier. I mean, next set, think of all the crazy synchros coming. We have Goyo, we have Stardust, we have Red Dragon, there's Thought Ruler, there's even basic stuff like Android and maybe even like Psychic Life Transfer, unless that's the set after and I'm just not recalling.
Life Transfer is the set after, yes.
Okay, sorry. So, but there are like a handful of just generic good synchros that are going to completely change the way we build our decks. I would not be surprised if our decks are just completely different next time, and I'm excited to see what we pull.
I can't wait.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout outs to Shoutout1317, Moto, Tim00x3, Cameron Smith, MBT Play Medolce, Chaotic Meatball Part 2, Pony Starks, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, I Ship MBT and Simo, Draconic Phoenix the Immortal, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Liu, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretz, John Two-Based, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Zerius Business, MBT Caught Injecting His Fairy Lily, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Valen Jackson, Hornet, Aren't You Glad I Didn't Say Alpha Tribute Ben 10, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeve stat, Matthew Brady, Max, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Luabon, Yodabon, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, MBT funding the Iris with his Rothschild Wealth, that's his Roth IRA, Simping for Simo, Stolfin Amethyst, Nicholas Carpenter, Simo's Harem of Sexy YugiTubers, LGMBTQ, Nim Noodle, Malbranch of the Burning Tunnel, Stella and Zoa Vermilion, Wonder Waffle, James Keen, Skull Servant, and The Wandering Doomed are boyfriends. MBT cancelled by all community soon, canceled by all committee soon, canceled by all players soon. Not reading cards makes the game interesting, and you know it. The MBT and MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Stands for Morbin Time, The Undertaker versus Simo and MBT, Dalton, Hunter Reed, Shrug, Zyx, The Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, Dark Echo, TG Starman, Seamoose Engage, Viso the V, Wacky Waving, Arm Failing, and Fable 2 Men selling crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art, and hatformat.com. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.